Hello everyone, and welcome back to our life. A life that I'm still kind of stunned about, because here we are at 10 years old, having just experienced the very first major loss of our lifetime. I am honestly still in shock, but we have actually lost our best friend, Tammy. I thought that had to just be a terrible dream. It had to be maybe something we could reset. It had to be maybe just dreaming about the future in a way that was a warning. I mean, we're just a little kid and so is she. So, I mean, she was our closest friend. But she's dead. She really is. And we never even had time to really learn much about her. Her birthday, her likes and dislikes, anything about her is gone now. And I don't know how to handle that. It felt like such an innocent decision to not go ahead and get cotton candy with her, and yet here we are. Oh whoa, now it says Exocolonist. What? The hologram machine must be up. And what are we supposed to do from here? How are the other kids handling this? How are we supposed to handle this? It doesn't look like we're doing very well. And Tammy, I mean, do we still have Tammy? Oh, we still have Tammy's care card. And we still have the cake that she gave us. Wow. Wow, like I keep waiting for things to be able just to go back to what they were. I just keep waiting for all of this to like unwind. But this is kind of stunning because you stand here and you realize that the loss is real. And that, yeah, you have to figure out how to take the next steps and where to go in life. Maybe the timing of that is a little bit close and personal for me, but deep breath, my friends, and let's do this. All right, Cal. He is also someone who is very, very close to Tammy, and maybe building a relationship with Cal might be the future. The other part of me just wants to like escape out of the colony. Oh, look, the adults are so sad too. Oh no, Cal. Cal is sitting in your mom's flower garden with his face in his hands. He's clearly been crying all morning, and probably all of yesterday too. He and Tammy were really close. Whenever you guys used to play house in the creche, Tammy was always the mommy and Cal was the daddy. Even though you were little kids, you always kind of giggled how obviously they were going to be together forever, like a princess and a knight. Oh. I miss her too, Cal. Me too, he sniffs, looking up at you. You can see how puffy and red his eyes are. Me really, really too. Tammy always liked these flowers, he mumbles. Sometimes I pick some for her. He runs his hand over the pretty white flowers. Don't tell your mom, okay? Tears well up and slowly leak out of his eyes. He doesn't even blink, just stares at the flowers as the tears run down his cheeks. You decide to give him some space. Oh. Are our parents over here? They are. I feel like I want to go to them for comfort. Your dad gives you a hug. Sorry you're feeling blue, Solceria, he says. Things will start to look up again soon. Dad, my friend is dead. I wanted something a little bit, I don't know, a little different than that. What about Mom? Your mom pats you on the shoulder encouragingly. I'm so sorry, Solceria. Whew. I mean, I guess 20 years in a colony ship, maybe they have experienced the loss of a lot of people, but Tammy's dad! You step cautiously through the colony gates. Solceria. Uncle Tonnen sighs as he blocks your path. He looks like he hasn't been sleeping. I'm sorry, but you shouldn't be out here. Our children are so young and so precious, so fragile. Please stay near the ship. I want to know what Mars has to say about this. Oh, she does have something to say about it. Mars is staring into space, looking somber. She doesn't even notice as you come up beside her, and barely reacts when you say hello. I'm thinking about Tammy, she says quietly. She used to sit down on the hill there, in that spot in the sun. Every morning, she'd just sit there for hours in the sun, doing nothing. Just being happy. You stare down the hill to the spot near the entrance to the quarters. You can imagine her there, working on some little craft project, humming to herself. She was so nice to everybody. And now she's dead, Mara says, making a face. How's that for fair? Of all the people, how come it had to be my friend? You don't have an answer. You've never heard Mars call Tammy her friend before. But of course she was. Tammy was everyone's scared little sister, even though she was older than most of you. Mars clicks her tongue. Oh yeah, Administrator Seek is looking for you. I guess they need someone to do the delivery jobs. She waves vaguely at the door behind her, distracted by her thoughts. I'll go in there after I talk to all my friends. I'm a little worried Tangent is going to not really react or care about what's happened, but... Tangent is pacing in front of engineering. She looks upset. It shouldn't have happened, she says. Tammy's... What happened to Tammy? It shouldn't have been possible. There was no reason for that holoprojector to break. Professor Hal said it was just recently serviced, and nothing was wrong with it before. It just... She gestures angrily. Just blew up for no reason. Nobody would have wanted to hurt her. So why? How? It doesn't add up. Trying to logic your way around it. That almost makes you want to get into engineering, but to be honest, I feel like I need to blow off some steam and maybe do something a little bit more physical. Sorry, Solsaria. I want to think about this some more. I hate when I can't find the answer. That's alright. I'm gonna go talk to your brother. Can you believe Tammy died? Dyes asked morbidly. I heard Chief Engineer Instance tell someone about it. He lowers his voice. Tammy got shocked by a broken holoprojector. The one in the creche with the dancing teddy bear, you remember? When she touched it, she got chucked all the way across the room. He makes a sailing motion with his hands. And bam! She was dead before she even landed. Ew, I didn't want to know that, or wow, really. I think wow, really, because... I mean, we're little kids. I don't blame them for wanting to know the details. Maybe it's even better for us and healthier in the long run. Dai suddenly looks embarrassed. Yeah, I mean, it's too bad she's gone. She was nice. He tugs at the sleeves of his oversized jacket. But that's kind of a cool way to die. Oh, Dais, you worry me. I want him to be safe too. An enemy? An enemy is chucking rocks at the Strato, sending metallic clings ringing through the colony. Stupid planet, she yells. Stupid crash, stupid spaceship. She bends down to pick up another rock, but instead just sobs and braces her hands on her knees. Stupid everything. Why'd she have to die? It's not fair. Kids aren't supposed to die. Alright, well. Ugh. It's hard. It's mind-boggling to think about going one step to the next, And I need toughness or intelligence to go ahead and help out in Command Center. So too bad, so sad, like Instructor Seek. And I don't know if I want to go to the classroom right now. I could end up spending time shoveling dirt. Oh, that would also have me get closer to Cal and give me like some kudos. And it would add a little bit to stress, but I kind of just want to spend some time with the plants and with Cal right now. I think that's a good idea. Okay, and just to refresh, geophonics. The greenhouses have different biomes inside, growing plants from Earth that might belong to a desert, jungle, or temperate forest. Some are so delicate you have to spray off any germs in an airlock before you can enter. You sneeze as you walk through the seasonal garden, spraying up pollen from nearby plants. The air feels thick and harder to breathe here, but it's a sign that the plants are all harmless. Alright, we're gonna do some dirt shoveling. Oh, Tammy's oh no! Sharing is caring with Oh. Oh, you guys. Oh, you guys, that's so hard. That's so hard. And that just barely gets us up. We might need to lose some more of our old memories, but I think we also need to like gain new ones. You worked well. Alright, and a little bit more relationship with Cal, which I think is important. Wow, look at geophonics. It's really beautiful in here. The colony is going to hold a funeral for Tammy. Do you want to attend? If you don't feel up to it, you could just skip it and take the month off instead. Or you could get back to work. Yes, I'll attend. No, I want to grieve by myself. No, I'm too busy. Or Tammy who? I kind of want to grieve by myself, but I feel like maybe Cal will be there. So we're going to go ahead and attend. Oh. The colonists gather in the recycling room. Bringing organics down to be recycled here is one of your chores. But you've only come here for a funeral twice. Both times, a colonist passed away from natural causes during their 20-year-long journey from Earth. This is the first time there's been a funeral on Rotumna, and the first time for someone you actually knew. You guys. The mouth of the organics recycler has been polished, and a wreath of yellow flowers placed over the opening. Inside, you can see a shrouded figure. Tammy's small, fragile body. Tammy's dad, Uncle Tonnen, is here, as well as your parents, and Auntie Sedent, and the rest of the council. Cal is here with his mom and her partners, already crying in their arms. Oh, at least he's got a big family with, like, more than just 2 parents, I suppose. The room is packed with people, and the feeling of grief is so thick that you can taste it in your mouth. Governor Utakot stands before the assembled crowd. There are no words to erase the pain we feel today, she begins solemnly. There is only the sad company of those of us left behind to share the burden of that grief. Tammy was our child, she continues, one of the first humans to be born in space, and the first to die on an alien planet. In her short life, she exemplified the very arc of human accomplishment, bending hopefully towards life beyond our humble Earth. She was the first of us who can truly call Rotumna home. Her passing was as senseless as it was sudden. Losses like this are impossible to hold within oneself, a painful reminder that life is impossibly precious and fragile. But they also remind us, as always, that as a community we are capable of great strength. Still a little bit close to walk into this, considering what happened with my family in real life, but oddly soothing, to be honest. Utakot closes the door to the recycler. You hear Uncle Tonnen sob over the hum of the particle disintegrators beginning their work. As a community, we remember Tammy. As a community, we return her body to the soil that nourishes us. This way, Tammy, our child from the stars, will never truly be lost to us. The ceremony is adjourned, but a few people stay back to console Uncle Tonnen as he keeps vigil over the recycler. Cal and Uncle Tonnen hold each other and weep openly. Your mom stays behind to receive Tammy's remains. As the head of geophonics, she's responsible for adding them to the colony's precious supply of brown soil from Earth. I hadn't even thought about that. Having to bring that kind of soil and organic matter from Earth to make sure the Earth plants will grow. I can't believe I just assumed that dirt would be the same everywhere. Your dad accompanies you out of the recycling room. He clears his throat. I want you to know that you don't need to be okay, he says, clasping his warm hand on your shoulder. If you want to take the rest of the month off, everyone's going to understand. I mean, we could, but I think I would actually want to go back to school. The only way to prevent something like this happening again is, to be honest, never mind. Because it wasn't intentional, and it was truly, unless Tangent's theory is right, a senseless accident. But I feel like I want to go and try to figure out how to do something, become a little stronger, gain more skills and knowledge, so that maybe we could help somehow. Oh, he relieved our stress. We relieved our stress from just like being here. You feel better just having said goodbye. Tammy was your friend, but you feel like the best way to deal with losing her is to throw yourself into school and work. I guess we take a little bit after our mom that way, don't we? And this is just the first year of our life, friends. Wow. Well, yeah. I think I need just a minute to kind of cope with all of that. But there's the spot she would stand at. But when we open our eyes to another new day, part of celebrating life is figuring out where to put your next step. And with somebody as kind as Tammy, with somebody who really cares about you, they would want you to find a way to carry on and just keep their memory close and use it to fuel exploring the beautiful things in your life and not allow their memory to take away all your happiness. So, when we come back, we will resume our journey. But until then, my friends, I hope you're all doing all right, and I'll see you next time.